We have done well.
Of course.
Why do spirits seek out mages? I've always wondered.
You speak of demons. I am not a demon.
Aren't demons simply spirits with unique and sparkling personalities?
They have been perverted by their desires.
But what do they want from mages?
Perhaps they wish the same as I.
As you say.
I understand that you struggle against your oppression, mage.
I avoid my oppression. That's not quite the same thing, is it?
Why do you not strike a blow against your oppressors? Ensure they can do this to no one else.
Because it sounds difficult?
Apathy is a weakness.
So is death. I'm just saying.
Very well.
What is my task?
Well. Will not end well. Very well. Where shall I strike? As you say. Flee while you can. Very well.
Flee while you can. I will not be stopped.
Coming right up.
Die quick. Very well.
Stay your way.
Into the fray! The righteous shall prevail. Let justice be done.
Yes. You have forced my hand.
Into the fray!
Very well.
Never a dull moment!
Yes. Very well.
Let's make this quick!
Turn and run.
Oh, this will be fun.
Very well. You dare. Will be done. Very well.
Never a dull moment!
As you say.
Will be fun.
Ha!
Are you dead yet?
Yes.
Let's make this quick!
I'm gonna destroy
To battle!
My power is yours.
Surrender! And we'll be merciful!
I'm at your command.
yet.
Another!
Yes.
Oh, this will be fun.
This is a waste of time. It will be done. As you say. Of course.
Warden, I did... Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for... The nearest quarry has some I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose... I'll be here. Don't tarry too long. Got a wall to rebuild.
I fear...
Christoph? Why are you... What has happened? Killed? But he's standing right here.
Your husband is gone, and I inhabit this body now. His death will...
Avenged.
It was not intentional.
Get away from me!
This body has memories of this woman. I must rectify this somehow. Intentionally or not, I have done this woman a great... There must be something that could be done to assuage her pain. The Darkspawn call.
Warden. Herron is content to let me craft away in obscurity under dreadful conditions. Never a care for the art of crafting. But you're not so dreadfully common. Exactly. I want to make wondrous things, things a dwarf and craftsman would appreciate. If you come across any fantastical materials, could you perhaps visit old Wade?
Wade, what are you about?
Oh, nothing, nothing. Remember, fantastical materials. Yes, Commander? Where did you find this? I could make a blade unparalleled. Oh my, oh my. Where's that list? Quick, gather these things. Hurry, there's history to make here. Yes, Commander?
You're back. You need anything? Oh, of course.
You arranged for quite the welcome for us, didn't you, Commander? Not that I mind. Gave me a chance to do some proper testing. Oh, kind of you to notice. That was my work. The name is Dworkin Glavenok. Some call me Dworkin the Mad. That don't ruffle my beard, though. You have to be a little mad in my line of research. I developed these particular formulations, but it's the Kunari who perfected the art. That just gets in my craw. Sullen, ashen-skinned giants shouldn't be allowed to outsmart dwarves. So, I've been conducting experiments on lyrium sand and other volatile ingredients. If you got a mind to, aye. We used up all the explosives on those darkspawn. I can make more, but I'm out of lyrium sand. Lyrium dust is all over the place, but that's too fine. Dust's good for fuses, but not the boom I'm looking for. With real lyrium sand, I can set the lads to work. I'll be careful. Careful-ish.
Seneschal Vigil has been looking for you. Please go to the throne.
Commander, the men cleared the rubble. You'll have to see what they found for yourself. Here we are. Look at her.
I knew it led to the deep roads. I could smell it.
It looks safe enough to climb down. Find a way to stop the Darkspawn from coming back this way. Good luck.
You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
Yes. Of course.
As you say. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Yes. Yes. It will be done. As you say.
I'm gonna destroy you! Take this! Lousy fool! Oh, get over here!
Speak, and it will be done.
Time to die!
You'll not get me.
Surrender! And we'll be merciful!
Let's read this quick!
Never a dull moment!
We have done well.
It will be done. Yes. Of course. It will be done. We must strike.
Why they disappear?
Too slow! Never a dull moment!
Afraid yet?
Yes.
Come back. I can handle this.
Time to die!
Commander, the ancestors favor us indeed. This is a dwarven barrier door. Before old Calherol fell, she nearly had it complete. Only the mechanism needs work. If they'd only had a bit more time to finish, Orzammar wouldn't be all alone. Won't take me long to fix up the mechanism. Poor sods were nearly done. This is proper dwarven engineering. You stand back now. Should buy us a few years. A decade if we're lucky.
That'll give us time to devise a more permanent solution. Of course.
It will be done. It will be done.
Ah.
Of course.
My mother always forbade us from playing in the cellar. No, I
Coming right on.
Of course. Yes. Of course. Very well. As you say.
We can do this! Let's make this quick!
As you say. There is no hope for you now. Yes.
Time to die! Is the battle over yet? Into the fray!
Now fall!
Take your pain!
It will be done.
Is this what I think it is? It is. That's the How crest burned into the wood right there. This is my grandfather's bow. Or rather, my grandfather was the last to use it. It was originally made for an ancestor during the Exalted Marches. Well, my father hid it away, I guess. I'm surprised he didn't simply have it destroyed. I remember finding it before Father sent me to the Free Marches. A shame for it to sit in storage. Thank you. It's good to have a part of my family's legacy again. Something to be proud of.
Oh, look at the cute little kitty. There was a mouser in the tower named Mr. Wiggums. Only company I had when the Templars locked me up. Miss that beast a lot sometimes. But I can't keep a cat. We fight Darkspawn for a living. I suppose. Well, I'll keep him just for a while, until I find somewhere safer. Is that okay with you, kitty? I'll call you Sir Pounce-a-Lot. You can stay in my pack. Just for a little while, yes?
Yes.
I see that your feline remains with you.
He seems happy enough. Isn't that right, Sir Pounce-a-Lot?
To enslave another creature does not seem just.
He's not a slave. He's a friend. And he's also a cat.
A cat that lacks freedom.
Oh, just ignore him, Sir Pounce-a-Lot. They don't have pets in the Fade, apparently.
I shudder to think what would happen if you hadn't cleared the basement. If Darkspawn attacked again, we'd be wide open.
Oh, you're back to visit old Dworkin? Wonderful. We can start making more explosives.
Warden, before you let my brother blow himself to little bitsies, tell him to be careful.
Don't listen to Voldrick. I know what I'm about.
And how many apprentices have you lost? 3? No, 4?
We'll know the risks. If we succeed, our names will go down in history. Fine. We'll be safe. Happy now, Voldrick? Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
Hey, Commander. We need to talk. Dreams. You get them? This is a Grey Warden thing, huh? Why didn't anyone tell me? Yeah, this particular dream put me right off my breakfast. In my dream, I saw one of those bloated, vomit-smeared brood mothers, and it had Hespeth's face. You remember Hespeth, don't you? Bronca was there, and whispered, "It's time." And Hespeth screamed, and 1,000 darkspawn burst from her. Then the darkspawn surrounded me and started talking, asking me if I would like lemon in my tea. And could I please teach them to read and write, and one of them kept repeating, "Where's the baby?" And that's when I woke up. Huh. I do get other dreams about darkspawn, mostly shadows and murmuring, but nowhere scary. Thanks for listening, Commander.
You know, I'm actually not the first How to be a Grey Warden. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like. His name was Padric How. He joined the Order before it returned to Ferelden just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died. Told what? The joining is a secret. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to. My father often forgot that nobility has another meaning. I told you that the bow you gave me was my grandfather's, didn't I? Thank you for that. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are darkspawn to kill, I'll bet. Somewhere.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden? Is it? You've never thought about it? Does nobody ever leave the Wardens? You can run, but you can't hide? I think I've heard that before. I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the Circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying. I got really good at escaping the tower, just never good at staying escaped. Until now, I suppose. The only thing I ever missed about the Circle was that cat, to be honest. There were days when that stupid cat was the only person I saw. Except for it not being a person. Still, I liked him. Poor Mr. Wiggums. I didn't name him. That was a cute elven apprentice who liked to wear hats with kitty ears. A toast to Mr. Wiggums! Don't you agree, Sir Pouncelot? Who's a good kitty? You are. Ooh, yes, you are.
This world of yours is far more colorful than I imagined, and more noisy.
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters.
I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided. By custom, the claimants make their case to you. I'll advise you after, then you rule. The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it. There is a matter with Sir Temmerley that simply couldn't wait.
Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheepherder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the Darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
Thank you. Thank you.
The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Liza Pacton is the sovereign of Terns Down. She...
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Earl Rendenhall made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Hal's conspiracies, Liza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Derren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Loghain.
Commander, Sir Derren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
My father built that bridge, but very well. I place my trust in you.
The Commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. Bring in Sir Temmerley the Ox.
Sir Temmerley stands accused of a murder most foul. You and your men came upon Sir Tamra in the dead of night and did cravenly ambush her. You dare too much, Captain Garavel. I am noble-born and will not submit to your accusations. You are accused of murder, sir. My soldiers found you fleeing while Sir Tamra's blood was still hot. There's a great deal of traffic on the roads, not all of it human. And it's so dangerous at night. We were merely in a hurry to reach a nice, safe place. You mock this court with your denials. You have nothing, Captain. Release me, Commander. It's this common lout's word against mine.
You will recall Sir Tamra as the knight who warned us against the conspiracy. Sir Temmerley was a confederate of Al Howe. Only some blood on their clothes. A sadly common sight on travelers these days. Besides that, nothing. The captain looked into the matter thoroughly. I fear you're correct. There'd be some outrage. There's no love for the Ox, but he's a noble, with such scant evidence. But you are within your rights to execute him. If he's innocent, I'm the Empress of Orlais. But it's possible, I suppose. What is your will?
What is the meaning of this? You can't do this!
Oh, but the Commander very much can. This session of the Arling's court is over. And Maker help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.